Hey, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Financial Juneteenth and the Black Wealth Boot Camp. And I wanted to talk to you about this guy named 50 Cent that you might have heard of. I assume you've heard of him. 50's been around for a while. He's made a lot of money. 50 Cent was in court. And, the funny thing about court is that all the crazy stuff comes out, right? Remember last week, Bill Cosby was in court. And that's when all the stuff about his private life came out, with him buying the Quaaludes for women to have sex with him and all that. Well, 50 Cent has been kind of exposed too with his recent court revelations. 50 Cent went to court and they asked him questions about his lavish lifestyle. And if you really listen to this conversation, which was over the lawsuit that was filed against him by a woman named Listonia Leviston, who was I guess, the baby mama of Rick Ross, who they had a child together. 50 Cent exposed a sex tape with her and all this other stuff. And if you listen to what 50's saying in court, if you believe what he's saying in court, um, it sounds like a lot of his life is an illusion. I mean, a big financial illusion, and that's confusing. It's a little bit disappointing, disheartening. It makes you feel sorry for this brother because apparently, even for according to 50 in court, even Forbes magazine is misestimating his net worth. Forbes said he was worth 155 million, but he says his attorney said he's only worth 4.4 million. Now I don't know about you, but I know there's a big gap between 155 and 4.4. And it reminds me of one conversation I had one time. I've only talked to Tyler Perry once, and I remember I asked him, and I don't think he minded me sharing this part of the conversation. I asked him, I said, man, I said, yeah, you were on the cover of Forbes last week as the richest man in Hollywood. I said, how does that feel? And he said, it's terrible. He said, there's nothing worse than having everybody in the world know how much money you make because nobody knows how much money you spend. Nobody knows how much it costs to maintain the business or the lifestyle that you're living. And nobody knows how much you're paying all the people that are working for you. And, and in 50's case, it sounds like he's just in this crazy financial situation where not only are his expenses really high, but also his debt level is insanely high, and he's got to maintain this image of being rich, of being a baller. And so one of the quotes that really stuck out to me was when he said that he takes the jewelry and the cars back to the stores. That he might appear in a video with a Bentley or appear on Facebook with some big ass gold chain or something like that that costs a bunch of money, and he says he takes it all right back. According to 50, if you believe what he says in court, all of this is a lie. That he's feeding you a myth, he's feeding you an image that is not reflective of real life. That's a problem. It's a problem because a lot of people take this stuff seriously. A lot of people see rappers live in a certain way, looking a certain way, balling a certain way, throwing money away, spending money on stuff they don't need, just acting stupid. I mean, ridiculous with money. And people really think that that's what you're supposed to do when you're rich. And that's not how rich people live. People who really have money, the first rule of getting money is don't give all your damn money away. A lot of people that I know that really have money, you can't really tell. You can kind of tell, but they're not running around here trying to prove to you that they're rich. They know they're rich. And in fact, a person who's truly wealthy knows that you don't want everybody to know you got money because when everybody knows you got money, you're going to become a big target. 50 Cent talked about that in court. That when people know you have money, you become the ideal target for lawsuits. You become the ideal target for relatives and friends and anybody who needs any money. You become a person that gets so much weight put on your back that you have to make a lot of money just to maintain. I mean, you go from being a person who gets a financial surplus to a person who needs millions of dollars just to maintain your lifestyle. Michael Jackson was in that situation too, where he needed to make $10 million a month just to function. You don't want to be in that situation. That is a trap. Money is not supposed to enslave you. Money is supposed to liberate you. Money is not supposed to make your life more stressful. Money is supposed to make your life less stressful. Money should not make you worse off. It's supposed to make you better off. But if you apply it in the wrong way, if you think about it in the wrong way, then you're going to get it wrong and you're going to wish that you never had money in the first place. You're going to be like Diddy used to always say, more money, more problems. The last thing I want to throw in here is this, and this actually came from one of my favorite rappers on the planet, Immortal Technique. I love Immortal Technique because Immortal Technique shows that you can have power, you can have swag, you can have influence without doing ignorant shit, without throwing money in the air and just acting a fool or carrying a gun or acting, getting into coonery. Immortal Technique makes intelligence and empowered intelligence a cool thing. That's why he's one of my favorite artists. And one of the things Immortal Technique said in an interview with Jason Parker that I loved is he basically just said this. He said, rappers need to stop lying. He said, just stop lying. Stop pretending that you're living a life that you cannot afford. It's stressful on you and it's stressful on the people that are watching you. Because when I see you living a certain lifestyle, I'm going to think that I must not be doing that well. I must be a failure. Look at how much you've got, and it looks like you got it really easy, but I'm struggling. I'm making minimum wage. I can barely pay my rent. So I must be a huge failure because you're basically flaunting all your money in front of me and showing me how easy it was for you to get it. It was so easy for you to get it that you went to the club and you threw $300,000 up in the air to strippers, and I can't even go to the club and spend $300 because I don't have that kind of money. So just stop lying. Just be yourself. And that's what I love to see from rappers is just be comfortable being you. You're already somebody. You're already important. You're already brilliant. You're already talented. You're already extraordinary and amazing. Don't put that pressure on yourself of creating a lifestyle that really ultimately is a big old lie. That's just something that white supremacy taught you about your black butt, that you somehow need to have all this stuff to be a human being, and you don't need all of that because you were somebody the day you were born. And that's all I want to say. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from the Black Wealth Boot Camp. Until we meet again, stay strong, be blessed, and be educated. I am gone. Peace.
I'm me. So I'm gonna always, give my opinion on things. And I saw Lauren London come out at the BET Awards, and she was like she had gained a little weight. So I said, yo, Lauren London left her waist trainer at home. Ha ha ha.
Always a big lean drinker, like heavy on lean. You feel me? Like I'll drink a 6 or pour a 4 in a 20 ounce or drink a 8 or 10 or 12 in one day. That's the type of shit I did.
How young were you when you first started?
Like when I first started drinking lean, like 15.
15.